Well, I use mostly Google Chrome, and I also go on like I don't know, these websites that my teachers would give me to. I can't recall, off the top of my head, but I go on Google Chrome, and from there I see that I could enter basically any of the websites, which would help me do my work more efficiently.
It's smooth, fast, easily accessible. You're limited to what you can download and what applications you can put in the system. Besides that, everything's good.
So much of what my work is now revolves around the computer. And I do my grades online. My family is far away. I communicate with people online. I do all of my presentations on the computer. I get my images from my presentation online. I get YouTube videos to show us demonstrations online.
I feel like the computer today has both negative and positive effects on our society. Positive because compared to like maybe 10 to 15 years ago, like it was harder. I mean, there was computers back then, but it wasn't as advanced as now. So you weren't able to get. Now you're able to get faster information. If you want to learn about something, you don't have to get a textbook. You can actually go on the computer, type it up, and you'll find the answer. But the bad thing now, when it comes to the negative side of the computer, it makes people more lazy, in my opinion. Like, it's a little bit too easy. You get the answers too fast. They don't really work for anything now. And when it comes to like computers, and maybe if you go on like social media on the computer, like Facebook or Twitter, it distracts you. It actually makes you now think about, the things that are more important in your life, like, doing work or concentrating on your goals in life.
If we don't have computers, we're like off the grid, basically. We need computers to actually have our day-to-day, things. If you need to get things done, you need to have a computer, because everything nowadays is on the computer. All your assignments and all your, stuff is on the computer, so you need a computer.
And so it's interesting to me because I grew up in an era where the computer was more like a luxury than something that was necessary. And now it's like my work would be much, much more difficult without a computer. And so it's kind of difficult to think about, living, your professional life, but also your personal life is almost entirely revolving around the internet in this time. So I would say that I haven't changed, but I've had to adapt. So I have changed. I've just had to adapt to changing that's happened around me. I remember, walking to friends' houses or calling them on the landline, with the rotary phone. I remember writing papers in longhand and turning them in that way. And now, you have to have a computer for everything.